Hey everyone, today we are back in the weekly pack. This weekly pack is such a fresh change of pace. You're gonna see some of the usual suspects, but don't let it fool you. This week is all about the food and the toy synergies. It's the toy takeover. The food synergies, there's not a lot of shop food, so it doesn't really pop off as much as you would hope, but I think that's a blessing in disguise, because if there was a ton of food, or more of the food synergy things available, that would mean that there's crazy scaling. And there is crazy scaling available in the pack, as you'll see in some of the bonus clips, but that's not why we're here right now. We're going to focus on the toys in this video. The video later in the week on the weekly, my next one, will be focused on things other than toys. But since it's kind of the main synergy this week, I had a ton of fun with it out of the gate. So you kind of start with the puppy. There's the Sphinx as well, level 2, and the Vervet as well that you see in the shop that summons the popcorn. Those are really good tempo and really good to use as well. But typically I just go for the puppy first. Of course, get a couple lasagnas going, get some scaling. But we're going to quickly move on from that, because this is all about the toy pets with abilities. As I'm sure you know, the bad dog exists in this pack. That's going to be the bonus clips, some super fun ones there. But I wanted to get some of the other toy pets going, the main one being the Gharial. The Gharial is a strong pet. It's very strong tempo. You can get a melon, obviously, that's insane. But as far as the snipes go, it's a really good tempo, but it seems to fall off when there's scaling present in packs. I know, like in ranked or in other packs, it might be a lot better, but it seems to just not quite hold up. But that's not going to stop us, right? That's not going to stop us at all. There's other things to kind of help assist in that matter, and not only did I want to utilize the Gharial snipes, I also wanted to utilize the other snipers in this pack. So you see right here, I am committing to the Mosquito, the tier 1 pet. It was a highlight in last week, actually, the Fosa Mosquito combo. So that was pretty cool, reducing the HP and then trying to KO him with the 1 damage Mosquito snipe. Fortunately, there's Pineapple, so great option. Pineapple on Mosquito, great. Pineapple on Hawk, not so great. The Hawk only does 1 snipe no matter what. And that's another unit I was looking for. Hawk, Gharial, Mosquito, and there's Chameleon as well. Chameleon kind of ties in the whole pet synergy together. There's Mandrill, but there's not Pill, so Mandrill you can utilize with some pets. I think the break in battle will still trigger a toy. I'm not so sure. Oh gosh, I should know that, but not so sure about it. But yeah, you see I kind of buy a Cucumber. We have a level 2 Dimetrodon to kind of carry us along the way right now. 4 trophies, 4 hearts on turn 6. It's a great place to be. And look at that, the Farmer Pig, the Dung Beetle. This is a very fun week to go for the Dung Beetle. If you want to be a poopatrator, the time is now. It is a lot of fun to go for. It's rather difficult to go for. I highly recommend, obviously the Farmer Pig is kind of what can get it going. But in the long term, I think going like multiple Farmer Dogs, if you can get the high roll, is a great way to get the to maximize the triggers. You can run some gelatas with it as well, of course. Farmer Dog Gelata combo with the Dung Beetle. Trying to get something like that going. I have a lot of great bonus clips so far of the farmer combos and the eat food triggers, right? Coconut Crab, Gelata, all those pets. So look at that, level 2 Gharial. We've got Mosquito, almost level 3. And the Gharials keep showing up, so I decided, okay, why not? Let's just take them. If you get Gharial to level 3, you just need to make sure you freeze Waffles. And we get 2 more Gharials, so there's our Gharial level 3. And it's kind of a weird point in the run. I am looking for Hawk. There's the Hawk. But other than that, there's not too much like food we can throw. So it's kind of awkward. There's not much to buy. So just decide to go ahead and stack all the Gharials. Oh yeah, looking for a Chameleon potentially too. I don't remember exactly what all happens in the a mixture of chameleons, of pumas, of mosquitoes, hawks. And there's an item sitting there in the shop, the oyster mushroom. That's a very crucial part in a lot of these builds that I was going for. Very, very cool piece of equipment. We'll see if we get it here. I doubt it because, yeah, we want to buy some more things. Oh no, we probably will get it going here. So turn 9 buying the hawk. And yeah, I'm just trying to make sure it's all going to work together. So things like the Gharial are only benefiting us in the shop phase. So if we can transform it into something in battle and get an extra benefit, that is great. So level 3 foam sword, we're doing 6 damage 3 times the lowest enemy plus the puma. That's 6 damage 4 times. And a lot of things happen there. And the toy's going to go off first, then the mosquito 3 damage snipes, and then the hawk snipes. So pretty cool. And I found that this is a great team setup here as far as equipment goes. We have an open buy sell slot, and it kind of, yeah, it works out great. Part of me is looking for another puma for this slot. Freezing the waffle there is a very comforting feeling, knowing that the toy is going to run out next turn. So that's something great. I don't know if we're going to see it in this run, but I know it happens in a lot of the bonus clip runs where I am greeting. Like, I am not freezing waffles, going to the next turn, like sometimes with something frozen in the shop, just thinking, oh boy, I better find a waffle in a couple rolls. And yeah, I should probably start paying attention to these battles because they're glorious and they're the reason we're doing this. So I hope you're paying attention to the battles. I mean, I think that's the main reason. It's a lot of times what we skip around videos and watch, right? If you are skipping, it's like, all right, let's get to the next battle. And that's what I try to do in the bonus clips too. Highlight a lot of these fun battles, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Got a lot of like rapid fire clips come in. And if you're familiar with the bad dog, you know exactly what's coming. So we decided to bring a hawk, and we actually transformed it into a puma. No harm, no foul. It's basically just trying to be efficient with the gold here since we have 3 hearts remaining. And check this out. We sniped the whole team except for their big Kabe, and we can't get through the big Kabe. Big Kabe go smash, and it hurts the soul. It absolutely hurts the soul. Like, okay, we got a couple more tries to get a couple more wins. I mean, still the run is in a great position. It's turn 12. It's very early. So the fact that we're running like all gas, no brakes, is just perfect. We feel good about it. Looking for the hawk level up, looking for bros, looking for cows, looking for pumas, chocolates. The mosquito would be nice to level up. It's another 3 damage snipe, but honestly at this point, like, I don't know if it's worth it. Ooh, that was a nice greed roll there on the Mosasaurus, because now we can buy, sell another bro. Buy the Mosey for some stats once the toy breaks. Did not freeze a waffle. I don't know if we saw one that turn, but might have gotten a little tunnel vision there. And this looks like a dub, right? The Boy Tata is such a fun unit this weekly. I'm sure it will show up in my next weekly video. Units like that, the Bowie Tata, what else? The Harpy Eagle, some of those units that could benefit off multiple, like surviving multiple hits. They synergize very well with the cow, and especially the Bloodhound cow combo. And of course Rabbit, if you want to go crazy with it. So yeah, little previews for maybe some of the other runs I might have in the later weekly. And look at this, out of a complete panic. I basically rolled a whole turn down. There is no Gharial. So here's what I figure. I stack the hawk. That's crazy. I'm surprised I didn't put that in separate. I thought I was going to put it in separate. We turn the puma into a hawk. The puma turns the Gharial into a hawk. So at least we have a lot of snipes. And it's super close to getting a winner draw. Like, super close still. Thank the sap gods. A waffle shows up immediately. So I'm like, okay. Here's our chance for glory. It feels so good. This team's so cool. I am finally utilizing oyster mushroom in a great way. So I'm very proud of myself here. And I'm not quite sure what to do with this puma, right? Like, Part of me wants to sell the bro and put in the Puma. It doesn't really matter. I guess it is higher base stats. I just decide to stack it. I don't think it made the biggest difference. And we run into a big scale team, so it's the ultimate test of strength of this build. Do we have enough? That's only 1 KO. The mosquito doesn't get it done. We chip away. We needed, and then we need a trade after, and it's just not enough. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but I wanted to show how we get there and kind of how the teams completely fall off. So what do you need to do in order to win with Gariel? Well, I think it's something like this. You get a scale team going, you get some good stats. We have 3 melons on our team on turn 11 when there is otherwise no protective equipment available in the pack. So this is like one of the best positions you can be with a team, I feel like. And the flying squirrel was perfect with the Puma. So essentially I had 2 of the melon toys break. I got 3 melons. Now we switch it to the foam sword already with 1.5 Puma. I was thinking I could go for a level 2 foam sword before selling the Gariel because we have level 2 flying squirrel. But when you get to this point, a lot of times, it's best to just get the toy that the flying squirrel is going to respawn every time and just spam Pumas. It's a lot easier to get the Puma than to get the Gariel at this point, I feel like. So here you go. Here's the rapid fire battles with the foam sword. So we're getting 5 foam sword snipes at the start of battle. That in combination with our melons ensures we're going to have some positive trades after the snipes go out. And it pretty much is a guaranteed victory. This is turn 14, 9 trophies, 2 hearts. They have coconuts, which is extremely scary. But with our melons, the favorable trades there, we get the win, 2 hearts remaining. It felt so good. So here is my other really good and fun Gariel game. Turn 7, 0 trophies, 1 heart remaining. That was our first win. So it's these epic comeback games, the dire situations. You feel so hopeless. These are the games I absolutely love. The games go very, very long, right? Because if we win out here, the game's going to go to like turn 18, turn 19. It's a very intimidating thing. So I know I need to keep scaling to a certain point. The good thing is we have level 2 skeleton dog and level 2 owl, so at least some scaling. But it looks like at this point I'm committing to the 5 squad. Yep, we're selling off the owl. We're bringing in the hawk. So now we have the mosquito, we have the hawk, we have the foam sword, and the chameleon. Great, great combo here. Just need the pineapple on the mosquito. You can see we're kind of focused the scaling on the back units. And yeah, we're going to rapid fire some battles. And actually, we're going to skip ahead some turns after this battle. And look, at this point, the team is strong. For turn 8, I'm like, all right, we're doing it. So we make it all the way to turn 14 with 7 trophies, 1 heart. And look at this. It's a very strong team on the other end. The breakpoints are perfect. And we're still winning. 8 trophies, 1 heart. Can we do it? The epic comeback. Look at this, the double hawk snipe team. Oh, the scaling is just devastating. And that's what's going to happen this weekly many, many times. So prepare yourself for it. And check this out. Check this out. Got the flying squirrel. Carried a gecko the whole way. The team's strong. 9 trophies, 4 hearts remaining. I wanted to get a chameleon fairy. Right, so you're going to see we're going to spawn 2 units at the front when the flying squirrel dies. There's 1, there's 2. So the goal is to basically win with a chameleon fairy combo. I tried to do it in a previous weekly. It's very difficult, even if you have a good setup going. And I mean, when you run into teams like this, there's no chance, right? So that's hilarious. So we go down to 1 heart, and I'm like, all right, well, I wonder if we could win with something else. That something else being the bad dog. So now we are going to transition away from the Gariel, I guess away from the fairy, and we're going to get into the power of the bad dog, the great one, the evil book, the Cthulhu. It is so much fun. See, I have a mongoose frozen there too, because I was like, I could just give this this flying squirrel a coconut and probably call it GG. We'll have a couple bonus clips of that coming up as well. Actually, those clips are coming up immediately following this one, and then we're going to get back to the great one, kind of riding off into the sunset. We're going to have a little chance to breathe here in a sec. We run into double coconut. But, the cricket from the faint bread. I'm not even going to say it. I'm just going to say bananas, honeypots, mushrooms, Yggdrasil fruits. Pick your poison. You know what to do with it. So here is another very, very heavy scaled team. The baboon is actually really good this week if you use it and kind of target certain pets. So you can tell I targeted the flying squirrel, tier 3, and then the bloodhound, tier 4, and then the mosasaurus, tier 5. And now I'm looking for a tier 6, and there it is, the coconut crab. So it's kind of like a, okay, what do I do here? Do I commit to the bloodhound buy sell combo and sell baboon? Or do I commit to baboon, just keeping baboon, not buy selling, and just having the baboon give the coconut crab 2/2 every turn? Maybe we can get the best of both worlds? At least for a turn I'm going to do it, I figure. And this is kind of what I was doing before, with you see with the Gharial, right? I already have a melon on the flying squirrel. I'm getting a melon for the bloodhound. It's like, all right, let's just get some melons going and then bring in like a coconut crab, start scaling it. And yeah, no team should be able to keep up with that, right? And yeah, very, very strong. 9 trophies, 4 hearts, turn 12. If my Gharial teams go up against this one, they have no chance. They might have a little chance. They probably have no chance. This coconut crab's just chilling here. I don't know if they're going to make the bonus clips, but I've had games where like I'm trying to build up this coconut crab at the end of the game, and I'll get to like 9 trophies, and I realize like this coconut crab is such overkill, and I'll have like a base stat level 2 coconut crab with no coconut yet. I'll be like, screw it, I'm just going to sell this thing and just buy something else. I'll just sell it for a puma, right? And just get an extra coconut on my frontline units. Which is probably what we're going to see next. I think part of me was thinking, oh, I can use this puma to get another melon. And then I was probably tunnel visioned on how much gold I had. But yeah, these scaling runs, they're the kind of the bread and butter of SAP right now. It's a necessary evil. Like you see this team here, right? They're kind of trying to get their scaling going. They're a little bit late to the game. A little bit late to the punch. So yeah, that was a fun like scaling melon team using the flying squirrel. Now check this out. The eucalyptus is such a good item. It used to be the garlic, which was like way overpowered. I basically bought 1 eucalyptus. I had no puppies, no lasagnas this game. I bought 1 eucalyptus toy. The flying squirrel's been respawning it all game. I've just been buffing the flying squirrel to the moon. I finally decide to transition it to a palm tree, a mongoose toy, on turn 12. I think it's the first mongoose I saw. Now we have a coconut for our 47-37 stat line flying squirrel. And the coconut from the palm tree in combination with the Siberian husky scaling, if you want to go all out, stats to the moon this week, and pretty much destroy everything in your path, this is the way to go. I don't think anything beats it. And because I realize how strong this is, look at this. I'm rolling the whole turn down because there's only one thing I care about. I consider other things for a second, but I'm like, nah, this is like, we have the palm tree, the flying squirrel, even though it's level 3, like I kind of froze those 2 mongoose in the shop because I was like, oh, I can get level 2 mongoose maybe. But even then, I don't think it's quite worth it. Like I already have the toy. All I need to do is find pumas. That's all I'm looking for. If I get a puma level 2 in, then I get coconuts for all 3 of my frontline units that have decent stats. And then what I would do is probably just put a piece of equipment on the puma so it doesn't get scaled. Or what I look to do is you get the puma so it has higher stats than the Siberian husky. Actually, it doesn't even need to have higher stats for the oyster mushroom, does it? I know that's what I was thinking in this run, so that's probably why I didn't put the oyster mushroom on the puma. But basically what I wanted to do was a big oyster mushroom cascade. After this, put one on the puma, put one on the husky, to basically guarantee I get 5 coconuts across the board. That was the goal with this team. And yeah, I can do that with the Puma and the Husky. I only need oyster mushrooms on those 2. That way I still get my Husky scaling on the front 3 units. And then I can level that Puma to level 2. And that gives me 5 coconuts. Actually, that gives me 4 coconuts because the oyster mushroom makes it level 2. But at that point, 4 is enough. Alright. Unfortunately, we don't find much. So we are left with 2 coconuts, which is fine. And let's just take this final moment to breathe, because we're going to get right back into some rapid fire bonus clips here. And get ready for it. It's a great one. And then it's another great one. So ridiculous. And you see how my units are surviving with 1 HP? I was trying to like plan that, right? Like with the cows and stuff, get them so they're barely surviving. Because when you can get that, like here, then you basically are guaranteeing that you're going to win. Very surprised I didn't win that one. Very, very surprised. But you see these other teams they got some decent scaling, and they have units with abilities. So this Locust is going to spawn a bunch of them. Nope, only 2. That was good. If they spawned 2 or 3 more, we would have lost. And it's just so satisfying. 9 trophies, 1 heart here with this one. It's a combination of what I was doing with the Gharial, with the Mosquito and Hawk, with the Great One. Unfortunately, that run loses. I was so shocked. I was so shocked. So here we go. There we go. The absolute glory. I keep like trying to tease it. This is it. This and the next one. So we have the Evil Book with double Chameleon. So we're spawning 3 level 1 Cthulhus right now, which is pretty good. You can see how many stats I have on these chameleons. I'm preparing to try to get as many levels as I can on these suckers. The more levels we can get, the better. And yeah, we have level 2 Evil Book and level 2 Chameleon now. So that's great. Now we have level 2 everything. So now we do 36 damage to everything. You see everything has less than 36 health. So our Cthulhus are going to KO everything, and our Bat Chameleon is actually going to survive, which feels great. So you hear the music come in here, but we're still going to hang out for a minute. I'm actually going to just keep this music in the background for a second through the first drop. Sorry, I know a lot of people are big fans of this song, but yeah, the songs are always going to be credited and linked in the video description. I know I get a lot of questions about that one. So yeah, that was a fantastic run. What was that? That was a 2-squad win, right? Just double Chameleon. This run here, we have the Chameleon. In comes the Bad Dog. And this is great. You see I have double Baboon going, so I was basically targeting the scaling towards the Chameleon. Now we have at least a couple turns targeting the scaling. Oh, it's still turn 8, so they could hit the Chameleon still, or they will hit the Bad Dog. Just keeping this Termite here just to make sure, just to have something else on the team. And yeah, we're gonna ride off into the sunset with all that being said. So if you hung around this long, I really do appreciate it. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. As always, have a fantastic day. We'll catch you in the next one.
Sirens. I didn't wanna see the warning signs, and now I pay the price, yeah. Oh, I should've known. It hits me like a tidal wave every time you say my name. It hits me like a tidal wave. It hits me like a tidal wave.
No, I can't take the silence. Now I find comfort in the rain. Tell me who can I rely on when those I love cause me pain? She dreams of you, she calls your name at night. I'm frozen in the snow, can't win this fight. This is heart robbery. 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 It's heart robbery. This is heart robbery. This is heart robbery.
No, I don't recognize us anymore. Baby, your love used to be my cure. He was here when I needed you the most. You cannot steal what inside yours.
And you dream of him, you call his name at night. I'm frozen in the snow, can't win this fight. I can't win this fight. This is heart robbery. 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 It's heart robbery. This is heart robbery. This is heart robbery. This is heart robbery. This is heart robbery. It's heart robbery.
I am broken, words unspoken. I'm afraid I'm drowning underneath. I got lost in summer feelings. Now I can't seem to find my way to breathe. Need you by my side. I can't sleep at night. Let's get lost in time. Leave it all behind. Love can get so rough. Hope that I'm enough. Let me be the one for you. I'm trying not to let go of my pride, but every time you come back, it's like falling down these lies again.